Hi guys, a very warm welcome from Arjati Creations. Today we are going to create a special lesson in coffee where we are going to be making Buddhaji in the center and creating a beautiful mandala on all the sides. For that I have taken my A4 sheet. This is an A4 watercolor sheet, and to tell you the exact dimensions of the page, this is 21 centimeters by 30 centimeters. I've drawn a half a centimeter border all around, and I've divided my page into half to get the center point. And now we are going to start by creating one center circle in which we are going to create our Buddha. To do that, for the center circle, the maximum circle we can create is of a 10 centimeters. So we are going to create 3 circles at 8, 9 and 10 centimeters. That will be our first step. This is 8 centimeter radius and this is 9, and the last circle here is going to be a 10 centimeter radius. So this way. Now before we go ahead to create the mandala, let us first draw the centermost Buddhaji. So we've got our center point, we've got our dividing lines. So now we are going to create our Buddha. Now for doing the Buddha, first draw an elongated U like this. Now Buddhaji had a very big forehead. He was supposed to, so somewhere here is going to be the eyebrows, and this will be the eyes starting. This is the center point for the nose, so this is going to be, then this is going to be the lips. So let us start. So this is going to be now this is going to be the eyes. Now the lips. Now this is the eyebrows. Now comes, this will be a little circle. Now comes the ears. So generally the ears are smaller. Buddhaji had very long ears. So this way the hair part has been created. We are going to of course remove all the extra lines and everything before we go ahead. Just so this way Buddhaji is drawn. Now we are going to draw our mandala around it. So for that, let us now create more circles to create a grid line and a grid pattern. So I'm going to just mark my points at 1 centimeter, and we are going to create our curves. Now you can take your protractor. So we already have the 90-degree line and so if we put it here, you already have a 90-degree line, a 180-degree, 270, 360. So we need lines for various other points. So I'm just going to mark my points lightly. So here you create points at a distance of 10 degrees. Okay, so just create your grid, mark your lines so that our mandala gets made perfectly. Now we have all the points. Take a big scale. Just draw outside. Don't spoil your Buddhaji. Just draw outside. See, this grid line has been drawn here. इसमें गलती हो गया. We are going to rub the wrong line. Here, let us now draw the grid line. So now see, the grid line is done. If I show you, the grid line is done all around Buddhaji. Just remove these point marks. Now there should be none of the extra pencil marks so that your coffee painting comes very well. So just remove all your extra pencil marks. Now what we are going to do is I'm going to create some double lines now. Now we are going to create our design or pattern in mandala. So now let us completely draw our mandala outside. So I'll be using my Micron 0.4, which is a waterproof pen. Don't use any normal gel pen. When you put coffee and water, it's going to bleed off. So now you can create patterns of your choice here, and we are going to use these as grid lines. Now this is our first layer that we've done in semicircles. Now use pointed petals. We are not going to do very intricate work in this particular mandala because our focus is on coffee. Now from the midpoints, draw a bigger petal. In the same way, I'm going to draw it here also. And I'm going to draw a double line here, basically this line. Now we'll take a thicker pen. I'm also going to draw my outline. Now we are going to remove all pencil marks from the outside. Now first I have taken the lightest shade of coffee. See, it's so light. Okay. And we are going to do it onto the entire base. You can even take a thicker brush for this. Now as the outer base starts getting dried up. This color I'm gonna do in the outer area also. Just now let it dry for a minute. It's gonna dry up really fast. See, the inner part has started drying up. Just take again a very lighter shade of coffee. Here we are going to give a little bit of shading onto the cheeks of Buddhaji. Now the shading has started. It's going to be a little darker towards this side. So here continue to use your darker shade and just blend it. Slightly darker here. Slight color. So it's going to be a little darker here. The same way it's going to be a little darker here. And of course we'll increase it in the next layer. Now the inner part of the ears is going to be darkest. And here I'm not going to do too much of blending. We are going to use a darker shade. So let this start getting dried up. Here this part of the neck, that the light is falling from this. This part is a little darker. Feel darker here. Let's see, naturally the shade has started coming. Now just increase the potency of the color here while this is a little wet. Same way I'm going to just increase the potency of color here. Now while this is a little wet, let it dry up. Let me just make a little more coffee color. Just apply very light coat here. Okay. Now while Buddhaji is getting, this upper part is drying up a little, we are going to start doing it outside. So now we are going to do the circles. We'll need a very dark color, see, and that I'm gonna do. Now our mandala Buddhaji is ready.
Do like our video and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to press the notification button so that you can be notified as soon as we put a new video or are live on our channel. Thanks for watching and bye bye.